Welcome back to Beautiful You. Today I'm going to be showing you some of my favourite products from 2017. I nearly said 2018 then, but no. Last year's favourite products, and it's really difficult to whittle it down to what I have, and yet I still feel like I have loads of products to talk about. So without further ado, let's get started. So I'm going to start off with complexion products that I really liked during the past year, and the first one has to be my Oils of Life facial oil by the Body Shop. This product is fantastic. It's got 3 seed oils in it, and I used to put it on with the face cream, but I think this was always the winner for me. It just leaves the skin with this really lovely soft moisturized finish that, for me anyway, I have dry skin, and it never left it oily. All of the product really soaked in really nicely, and it wore perfectly throughout the day. And I think even on its own, if you're not a fan of heavy makeup or you don't wear much foundation, this is a perfect product just to give your skin that beautiful glow. Next up has to be the Clinique product that I discovered really at the tail end of last year. So I can't really say it was my favourite product of the entire year, but I'm definitely loving it, and that's the Moisture Surge Face Gel by Clinique. This product is fabulous. Apparently it works for all skin types. What I love about it is it goes on, it absorbs very quickly, so it leaves no residue, no oils. So then when you apply your foundation over the top, you're left with a very beautiful natural finish. There's no oils, and it wears beautifully throughout the day. Yeah, just a real winner for me. I am loving using this product. Moving on to foundations, my ultimate favorite product of this year has to be the L'Oreal Lumi foundation. This one I purchased in America because I couldn't get my shade in England, but I love this product. I used it pretty much non-stop for most of the summer and autumn. At the moment it's just a little bit too dark for me, so I've stopped using it, and they don't seem to have my shade. I can't find it anywhere, so I would have upgraded and got a different shade to move into winter, but I couldn't find my shade. But this is a fabulous product. It's great for dry skin because it leaves the skin with a luminous finish. It's very natural when it goes on. I recommend using a beauty blender or any makeup sponge to apply it. But yeah, I love it. It's got SPF 20, so it's perfect for every day. Next up is my favorite concealer of last year, and it has to be the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. I can't find anything that's as good as this. I mean, I love the Urban Decay concealer and I use it in my videos and I have no problem using it, but that one's demi-matte, whereas this one is really lovely and hydrating. Most people know under the eye you have no oil glands, so that's why sometimes concealer can look very cracked under the eye, and it's not a good look, and it can be quite uncomfortable. This product leaves the under eye feeling really lovely and hydrated, and they have quite a few different shades. This is number 10. I also have shade 20. This is a complete winner for me. Finally, with complexion products, I couldn't not talk about the Bodyshop highlighting domes. The one in particular that I love the most has to be the blush, but they do have a bronzing one and a highlight one, which are both brilliant. I love using these in summer when I'm not using much foundation, just to really inject a bit of colour into my face. But this one in particular is such a gorgeous shade as well. I'll just swatch that on my hand. And when you blend it in, it's really easy to do. It just leaves this beautiful sort of pinky highlighted look. Very beautiful for the summer, but I would use it at any time of year. But I love these and they smell gorgeous. It's part of their Honey Bronze range and they're really cheap. They're only £6. Moving on to some other face products that I've been using this year that I love. I couldn't do this video without talking about this blush. I bought this to do someone's wedding makeup. It wasn't a bride, it was for some bridesmaids. And I'd seen it online and I'd seen it on Instagram, and I just knew I was gonna love the shade. But nothing prepared me for how much I was just gonna love this product. I mean, the color of it is just the perfect balance between baby pink and coral pink, and I wear it all the time. I actually have it on today, but it's so so understated and so natural. It's not like, you can't even tell you're wearing it in so many ways, but it's there. It's just, I just love it. And you get a lot in the packet as well. And I mean, the packaging's beautiful. I must say, I do love Benefit's range of the Box of Blushes collection, but this colour, I mean, I've used it non-stop all year round, and I'll continue to do it through this year as well. It's my ultimate favourite blusher of all time. I love it. Next product that I honestly couldn't go without talking about is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Now this product breaks my heart because I bought it in America and you cannot get it over here, and I don't know what I'm going to do when this runs out, which almost makes me scared to use it. Again, I saw a lot of this being used on YouTube, and it featured in Kathleen Light's I think it was it her favourite products of 2016, and she uses it all the time, and she actually said it was her favourite bronzer, you know, high-end drugstore. It beat them all. So when I went to America, I thought, well, I've got to try it. It looks like something I would like. Beautiful, beautiful product. And it's quite strange because it almost has a cream to powder formula. I mean, it's so creamy and buttery in the pan, and when you put it on, that's what I'm wearing today, it just blends so beautifully and it lasts all day. It's so blendable, it's so easy to wear. They do have a couple of different shades as well. If you've got a darker skin tone or a lighter one, they also have one. I think this is just the normal one. It doesn't say, it just says butter bronzer, but yeah, it came with like a little spongy thing underneath, and it has a mirror, but I got rid of the sponge, it wasn't very good. But the bronzer itself is amazing. If you can get your hands on this, if you live in the States or you go there on holiday, I strongly recommend you get it. It's gorgeous. Moving away from face products now, I'm going to talk about some eye products that I've been using a lot this year. And one of the first ones I wanted to talk about is the eye colour stick from the Body Shop. Now they have these in quite a few different shades, but the one that really stood out to me and that I've loved the most is this one. This is in Nevada Gold, and it's really handy because it's in like a twisty pen type formula. Now I used this all over my lid like as a cream eyeshadow, but what I love doing the most with it is putting it on my inner waterline, because it almost acts like a nude eyeliner and it makes your eyes appear bigger, but it has a little bit of shimmer as well. It's really beautiful, and I love wearing gold on my eyelids, as you can see. So using this on my waterline just gives me the appearance of bigger eyes, and it lasts all day. It's a gorgeous product, and again, it's from the Body Shop. Their stuff is so reasonably priced, and I honestly think you can't go wrong with these. And if you're one of those people that likes to roll out of bed, throw on your makeup and walk out the door, these are really easy to apply. You just smudge them over, blend them in, and then they set all day. The next product that I want to talk about is a mascara. Now this, again, it featured a lot on Instagram. Everyone was using it because it looked a lot like the Better Than Sex mascara by Too Faced, which is obviously a premium product, but this one had very similar packaging, and that's the L'Oreal Lash Paradise. This is the ecstatic one. I don't actually know what the difference is, but there are two types. Now I bought this maybe 2-3 months ago, and I'm still using it, but it is drying out, which is really annoying. My sister had the same issue with it, that it doesn't seem to last very long. But while it lasted, and I mean, I'm still using it now, but you can probably tell when I open it, it's kind of getting a little bit dry. I could do to replace it actually, but I love this product so much. It works to volumize and lengthen your lashes, and I often wear this and don't feel the need to wear false lashes if I was going out. Not that I wear them every day by any means, but I honestly think that this is just a great everyday mascara because it both volumizes and lengthens. And I just love it. I think the brush is great, and whatever the formula is, I think it's perfect. It worked so well for me, and I plan on replacing it. The next product, again, is something that I've bought at the tail end of last year, so I haven't been using it all year, but that is the the e.l.f. brow pencil in the shade Taupe. Now, I saw Simply Sonia using this in Drugstore Week, and she recommended it. She said it was very similar to the Brow Wiz by Anastasia Beverly Hills. However, that is a premium product, so you're talking, I think it's probably in the range of 16 to 20 pounds. This is £3, and I got it, no real expectations. I was blown away by this product. Everything about it I love. I love the spoolie on the end to groom your brows. I think it's genius to have the 2-in-1. And then at the other end, obviously, you have the pencil, and it twists up and down. It releases just the perfect amount of pigment. You don't want loads of the pencil to be coming off in your brows and creating a too strong finish there. You want it to be nice and light, something that you can use with ease. This is just perfect. I can't say enough good things about it. And I'm not a big fan of eyebrow gels. I have used them in the past, but I don't like that feeling of my eyebrows being glued. Whereas this, it's just a case of grooming them, filling them in, grooming them again, and you're done. Now I'm gonna move on to brushes. Now there are 3 brushes that I wanna talk about in this video that I used all year last year. The first one, and I think maybe the oldest brush that I have, is this one. This is the Benefit Hoola Bronzing Brush. Now I bought this because I really wanted a nice big bronzing brush that was just gonna really sweep a nice amount of bronzer all over my face, but that was also tapered enough so that it didn't go everywhere, which is sometimes the problem that I have. And I found this, I actually got this for £15. I don't know what it retails for because I know I got it in a sale, but this was from Feel Unique and I love it so much. I use it with my butter bronzer, I use it with my blush sometimes. I just think it's a great multitasking brush, and what I love about it is that you can sit it on your vanity like this because it's got a flat bottom. I mean, I just love it, and it's gorgeous as well. It's got like this faux bamboo handle that's gold, and when the brush is clean, which it isn't right now, the bristles are lovely and like really strong shade of teal. I just love this brush. It washes really well. It's so beautiful and soft, and yeah, it'll work for anything. If you're wanting it to apply a light layer of powder all over the face, if you want to use it for blush, for bronzer, whatever, it will work for that. And I just think it's great. The brush I want to talk about is an eye brush, and that is this Sigma brush. This is the Sigma E40 brush. Now, I think every woman needs this brush. It's such a, I don't know, an essential part of applying eyeshadow is blending it out, and I think I can't stress that enough. And this brush is perfect for that. It's so lovely and fluffy. I mean, it's useless for applying product, but to really blend it out in the crease, make sure that there's no harsh lines or harsh edges, it works so well for that. Finally, for brushes, I couldn't go and do this video without talking about the Real Techniques setting brush. It's such a simple brush. I mean, it's kind of pinched here, so it's flat, as you can see, tapered as well with like, it's kind of, I don't know, it just, nice and flat, if you see what I mean. This brush, I mean, by the name of it as a setting brush, it's perfect for applying powder. If you're like me and you have dry skin and you're not into applying loads of powder, which I'm not, I very rarely use it, if at all, but it's great. It just fits really nicely under the eyes to powder the T-zone around here and the forehead. But what I've been using it for is highlighter. It just sits really perfectly on this part of the face, going down the nose, and it's nice and small as well, which means that highlighter's not going to go all over the place. You're just going to be able to keep it in the areas where you need it. It's super soft and it's super cheap as well. Brilliant brush, I highly recommend it. Finally, we're going to talk about some lip products that I really liked in this past year. This is number 76 in the shade Obsessed. And I don't know, I just really loved the formula. I will say it's a little bit sticky, but the pigment is just fantastic. It lasts all day. And again, it's buildable. I mean, it looks really quite dark in the tube, but when you apply it, you can leave it so that it's got this just really nice burgundy wine shade, if you see what I mean. But those shades do look very different, but you can build intensity if you want it to be darker. Another great find from last year was also the Revlon Matte Ultra HD lip colour. These are brilliant. I find that some matte liquid lipsticks are so drying. They have the adverse effect, they're not very comfortable and they don't look very good either. Didn't have that with this. This one was really unusual because it didn't set. It stayed creamy on your lips, so they felt like they were being hydrated, but it also left that matte finish as well. So I highly recommend these. This is in number 620 in Flirt, and it's a beautiful coral shade. There we go. I just love it. I think it's perfect for every day and got a gorgeous scent to it as well. And for the final product of my review, it's another lip colour, and this one is by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is the shade Kristen. Now, I saw this being used by Pixie Woo. It was actually a video by Nick, and she used it, and in her video, it looked a lot lighter than it actually is. I'm wearing it now, but when I got it, I was a little bit disappointed that the colour was so much darker than I thought it was going to be. But when I put it on, I just fell in love with it straight away. It's not sticky in any way, shape or form. It lasts for ages. It's really nice and glossy when you first put it on. Now, I've had this on for quite a while now, but it's not lost its gloss, and it's still really hydrating, and it's not sticky at all. I can't bear sticky finishes with lip glosses, and this certainly isn't. You get quite a lot in the tube as well, and I really liked the applicator, like this just really nice doe foot applicator there, and the shade of it is just gorgeous. Just the perfect nude with a hint of brown, but more pink, if you see what I mean. So I think this could possibly be my favorite product of last year. I absolutely loved it and highly recommend it. Again, I got it on Feel Unique. They always have discount codes, so I highly recommend that you have a look into buying these. They have a lot of different shades, and the finish of it is just the best in any lip gloss I've ever tried. Okay guys, that brings this video to a close. I really hope that you enjoyed watching this little review of last year and my favourite products, and I really hope that you're all having a great start to the new year as well. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe on your way out if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care guys, bye.